Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Adam with ND72. So today we got the little Slk out here. So we're out here in a little part of Mexico. It's just me, like probably a small little short video. It's gonna do some testing, try to get these tires a little bit sticky out here and see how good it does dig, kind of in like a Mexican area like this. It's a pretty non-busy area. So let's see what we got in the car and let's start going. So we got a little bit of some sticky we're gonna put on the ground. We got a few GoPros over here, a couple little odds and ends in the car. We're gonna see how well it hooks up. And if you guys remember, I just got some drag radials on here. They're 275/50 Nittos, so nothing too crazy, nothing too epic. The ground looks pretty good over here, so we're gonna go and, what the heck was that? Definitely some animals right there. So we're gonna go do a couple little pulls and see what happens. All right, we're gonna try to do this a little bit quick. It's a lot better with more than one person. Well, let's do a quick little pull and see what happens. With all that spinning, poop. We could try one more. I'll try to do pretty good burnout, but we still didn't really hook that well. Too much slid on there, so I'll pull that early, but we'll look. Oh, that one definitely would be better because I pulled out and did roughly the same time, but that's still terrible times. So we're gonna try another one, do a little bit of a burnout here, then back up into it. Alright, let's see if I hook up this one. No, we just fucking did. We balled too. Oh. Alright, we're gonna try another one. It's pretty hot. I got no more prep or anything. I just had a little bit anyways, but we'll try a little spin and then go. That one felt like it hooked a little bit. All right, we're gonna go one more. Start rolling into it. definitely wasn't a long enough road. Yeah, if I didn't pull out, that probably would have been a lot better one, but we pulled out.
Half mile.
The tires are definitely getting sticky now, so we'll try to do one more, and then I'm gonna get this thing on a boat and go home. All right, we'll do the last little burnout. Let's do the last one. All right, let everything go and hit reset and watch it. Still spinning. Okay, look up for poop. Alright, so looking over the draggy footage, it's going to be, we did a few of the pools, just kind of go in order really quick. So we got the 12.5 at 116, 12.5 at 116, then one of them we did hook up pretty good at 12.2 at 117, and then the rest were just kind of spinning. So we're going to check this one out. And this is the one that I pulled off a little bit early, the one I finally got some good traction. So we didn't do, I mean, the 60 foot's a 2.1, bad. I mean, it's not that good. So, it isn't the best, but this is off the street. So, not bad. It kind of gives us a general idea. Maybe at the drag strip, I'm hoping for like 11.9, 11.8, just off of this data, unless something crazy happens, but that's not too bad. Let's see what the 0 to 60 was, even with that spinning. So, on that run, it had been a like 4.3 0 to 60. So that's kind of cool. Not bad. Alright, with reviewing that footage, as you can see, the car is still spinning out of the hole. It's definitely like a lot better since I put these tires on, because now 20 hooks up a lot better. So we're getting there. So as we're looking at the footage, first of all, the car bounces quite a bit, and as I looked, I got blown out shocks. So that's kind of, or blowing out shocks it looks like. So that could be a little bit of issue. Also, if you look at how the tire is going, part of it's not even like getting any contact. If you look at kind of like the wear, how the colorization, part of it's not even hitting the road. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to drop some PSI, and then we have a couple other little things that I might have to purchase some parts for. But just for today, we're going to drop the PSI and see what happens. So right now these tires are at, yeah, right at 20. So 20 PSI and a drag radial, because if you can see, all the way up here wasn't even hitting at all, because you saw discoloration on the camera from where the prep was. So I'm losing that much on this side, not sure about the other side. So either my camber's way off, or I just have too much PSI in there. So we're going to drop these down to about 12 and go take it out. So they're roughly 12, 13. I'm going to look at that camera footage, see if that actually, it looks like it definitely sunk it down a little bit. So maybe we'll be able to actually get a little bit more traction on these. The reason I picked that PSI is I looked up on, there's a few websites you could go to. Mickey Thompson does a great thing where you can put your weight and your tire size all in, and it'll tell you what PSI to start at and where to go from there. So I just went off their little chart. Alright guys, so we're back from Mexico from the couple test hits with the SLK. So as you saw, we were kind of losing traction, but definitely when we dropped the PSI, it was getting a lot better. So what I did is I wanted to examine the tires, so I pulled them off and I put my factory, or not my factory, but my RPF ones back on there, and I found something with the drag radials that's going to point me in a good direction and make this car hook up a lot better. So I don't know if you could tell, but in human form, you can see easily. If you look over here, we're rubbing pretty aggressively in this area, coming all the way down. So what I'm going to go check, because I'm going to grab my tool to check this. I think I have too much negative camber, so the car is going, it's going like this. So I'm losing traction. Instead of it being flat, I'm basically riding over here, and then this is wrinkling. Because look over here, this looks brand new, and that's all worn off. Now, if you also look on the tires that I've been driving around with for a while, you can see the same thing. It's wearing all from under here, and the same is on this side. You can see a noticeable difference in wear from this part over, so you can definitely tell the tire. I don't know if I get a straight on look, but you see that? It's cambered negative. So what I got here is my handy dandy camber tool. So it's not perfect, but it gives you a general idea of how much camber you're actually shooting out, and it helps you adjust to pull it in. So usually I got a whole rig, but I don't even think you can see it with the light, but so it magnetized right to the rim. So, and we're at about 3.5 degrees of negative camber on that side. And on this side, it's roughly at 5. And you could also, you can't really see, but you could put it up to the rotor and I'll tell you, because it shoots right on there. And that's roughly at 5. So that might not be the best measurement, but this does give a pretty good idea. So I'm having way too much camber for what I'm doing. So now my plan to fix it, I'm going to get some, there's a company that I used before on my Slk32. He did like a lot of like my rear and stuff, so I could have adjustable rear camber where I could shoot out a lot and suck in a lot, and some tow. So I'm going to hit him up. He's the Camber King. I'll put a link below once I get the product. And then I'm going to do a couple other front end suspension, just like I have a couple worn out bushings. And then we'll take an alignment rack and try to get that tire from, so right now it sits like this, to kind of sit a little bit more straight. Because also what I was watching with like the camera, you can see my car bouncing, so also my shocks are a little bit effed up. So that ain't helping. But with the car like tilted like this, I mean, someone correct me if I'm wrong, when your camber's like this, with an independent rear suspension car, and you floor it, your goes down like that, so even more camber. So if I put it basically at positive, like 1 degree positive, or a little bit just 0, it should help out a lot. So we're going to order those parts, see if he has them in stock, and make sure they have kits for this car. And then we're going to throw that on there, but hope you guys liked the video. Next, we're going to try to go to the drag strip. That's definitely going to be before I get the camber stuff, because I just want to see what it'll do on a prep surface. So we'll go to the drag strip. The car, I'm hoping for 12.0, 12.8, or 12.0, 11.8, 11.9. I'm happy with that. Maybe a trap speed at 116. That's all I'm really hoping for, a high 11. So catch you guys later. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Put a comment down on the channel, and catch you guys later.